Time to talk about weather, and the big story in weather is the heat. Take a look at this late day sunshine out at the beach. Wow, incredible. Of course, a lot of folks want to run out to the beach with weather like this, but again, we remind you of all the social distancing, so be smart out there. That camera and more can be found at ksby.com, and it's due to our partnership with Surfline. You get that camera and the surf forecast site specific. Be on KSBY, the moon, attracting a lot of attention. Why? It is the last supermoon of this calendar year, and the moon becomes full at 3:45 a.m. technically tomorrow, but overnight tonight. And Linda Midkiff capturing it up in North County. It was brilliant, pretty much anywhere we found it. Cindy's beautiful view of this as well, reflecting on the water. Nice job, folks. Really like that. Keep the pictures coming on in. 53, Santa Maria, 61 in San Luis, 65 right now in Paso Robles, 60 Santa Barbara, 64 Goleta, 70 in Gaviota. And the winds at the airports, where we get a lot of these reports, are fairly calm. But again, as we talked about in first weather, pass and canyon winds and high elevation winds in Santa Barbara County are seeing gusts past 60 miles per hour. Some high clouds framed in a beautiful sunset. But again, those winds with those potential high winds keeps that advisory in place through 3 a.m. Heat advisory for the Central Coast through tomorrow into tomorrow evening. So it's going to be hot. In fact, it's going to be warmer than today. So Lompoc back into the 80s again tomorrow. You can see a lot of the hourlies here don't get to 80. So I think we're going to spike to the 80s and then back off fairly quickly. Morning offshore winds, afternoon winds out of the north. In Morro Bay, we're looking at temperatures near 80 degrees tomorrow with morning offshore winds. Pismo Beach, mid to upper 80s yet again, like we saw today. Paso Robles in North County, warm today, but nearly 100 degrees tomorrow. Would not be surprised to see a local triple digit tomorrow. San Luis Obispo into the lower 90s, but look at when it happens at noon. And then the winds out of the northwest up to 20 miles per hour, pulling us back late day. But Atascadero will not see that relief from the wind, where temperatures stay warm into the evening. Santa Barbara temperatures around 80. And if we're looking for the next 3 days, yeah, the trend is down, but still all the temperatures at the beaches will be above average into Saturday. High pressure is in control, at least for now, into the upcoming weekend. And then that big blob you see approaching San Francisco, that is an upper low. That is going to bring rain to Northern California and could even bring showers here. But more significantly next week, temperatures will nosedive. Some daytime highs at the beaches may struggle to reach 60. What a change that will be. But again, that's next week. Mid 80s to mid 90s for much of the area tomorrow. Solvang, Santa Ynez, mid 90s, which means anybody in that mid 90s range certainly has the capability of scratching 100. The 5 cities, upper 80s and low 90s. The North Coast, like we saw today, may be the place to beat the heat with just enough onshore flow to keep us mild. There you can see that dramatic cool down. But again, the weekend we'll see a lot of temperatures in the 70s and lower 80s, which technically is above average. Next week, we will go below average.